Happy Saturday, gang. Who we got in here? The crew. I'm gonna let some people come in and then we will get rocking. I want you guys to grab, I think I mentioned it in the group chat, but let's grab just one kettlebell for now. If you have multiple weights to work with, we're gonna be working with a couple different weights today for different things, but if you only have one weight, that's great. You can use dumbbells if that's all you have. I know I have some new people in here, so I just want to take a second to introduce myself. I'm Lauren, and we typically do a lot of kettlebell stuff in this program, but we can make anything work. We do a lot of just general strength training, power training, core work, lots of different things. It's not just all kettlebell skills, but today we are going to focus a lot on some things that I'm seeing across the board with everyone, okay? I'm gonna get into that in just a second. I'm gonna give people one more minute. How are we doing, team? Saturday AM, I guess it's 9 a.m. in LA. It's like noon for most of you probably. Jill, hi. So many people in here. Saw Joanne. Are you gonna show me up today in front of everyone? She just hit 200. She needs to send me a finisher for everyone. Sarah, Stephanie, Rebecca, what's up? Caroline, how's it going, girl? Blake, Andrew and Alex, let's go. Okay, we're gonna get started. So, couple things this week, and just not this week, but in general, we're gonna work on 3 main things today, okay? And that is quick hips. We're gonna talk about that as we go through the different exercises I'm gonna incorporate today. And then also taming the arc with your cleans. You guys are complaining, a lot of you, about the forearm pain and all that. We're gonna focus on some stuff to help you guys with that, okay? It's very common to have that happen, but there's ways to work around that. We just gotta know how to do that and how to control the belt into the right placement, okay? Then we're gonna work on a lot of overhead stability. So I just recently had a shoulder issue happen. Everything's fine, but it's just really, really good for me to know as a coach that this is something that we need to work on as a group to make sure that we're prepping that shoulder for everything that we're doing overhead, okay? So you're gonna see that a lot more in the programming. It's all good stuff because it's a lot of core work as well. So get ready for that. All right, let's all come into a beast. And I'm not setting a timer. I'm gonna kind of just do this until I feel like it. Everyone come into beast for me. Let's get those knees up. All right, I'm gonna be here with you guys. We're gonna struggle together. So knees off the floor. Want you guys holding it, let's go. All right, knees barely off the floor, wrists right underneath your shoulders. Pretend like you have something on your back. Come into your breath. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. We're gonna lift our right hand off the floor, shift the weight, and try to keep your hips square over the floor. Lift that right arm. And let's put it back down. We'll lift the left. Hold it, hold it. We'll come back down. Let's lift the right leg. Right toes barely off the floor, enough to slide a piece of paper underneath. And back down, let's lift the left. If I see one of you fall, it's over. Come on, keep them up. Back down to beast. Let's take 2 steps forward on each side. 2 steps forward. Little walks, opposite limbs lift at the same time. Let's go back. 2 steps backwards. Keep them up. Let's go to the right. Let's go to the left. Let's go forward 2. Come on, no one's dropping, let's go. Let's go backwards 2. Nice and slow, little steps. Let's go to the right. Let's go to the left. Does anyone hate me yet? Happy Saturday. Keep them up. Hold here. Hold, hold, hold. As a team, we hold. Let's go. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, so that's the end of the workout. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now we're gonna go into something called a reverse hyper. Okay, so I have not programmed this for you guys yet, but I'm going to start. We're gonna work on these hips. Okay, so we live in this world, right? I'm seeing you guys doing this in your squats. I'm seeing you doing this in your lunges. We need to be here, okay? So I'm gonna have you guys come down into a kneeling position. You guys can see me. Want your feet, tops of your feet on the ground. Hands straight out in front of you. And notice how I'm bringing my hips through here, squeezing my butt cheeks. We're gonna start to lean back. Lean, 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 lean. And I'm keeping my hips through the whole time. There's no breaking here, okay? We're nice and strong. Lean back. And let's come back up. Nice and strong. Squeeze those cheeks. Lean back. As far as you can. Don't let those hips break. Come back up. We'll go back again. Back up. 2 more times. Don't let those hips break. And back up. 1 more. Let's go back as far as you can. And hold. Hold it here. Bring it back up. All right. Let's come into a plank series here, okay? So going back to that concept of shoulder strength, we have to be able to move in multiple ranges of motion while under stability. So like while under tension, I guess I should say, okay? So I'm gonna have you guys start in a high plank. Nice strong plank here. Okay? We're not up here. We're not down here. We're right here. Nice and tall. Then we're going to move down to a forearm plank. I'm going to have you guys, you can see me here. Arms are like this, not here, because we're gonna be rolling, okay? I'm gonna face this way for you. So we're here. I'm gonna have you guys roll into the left arm, right arm comes up. Notice my feet, you probably can't see them. So your feet can be stacked like this with 1 foot in front, or you can stack them here. We get a little bit more stability like this. Okay, then we're gonna roll back to forearm. All right, and we're gonna open up to this side. Right side's down. Push that floor away. So strong through the shoulder joint. Let's roll back to the center. And let's open, left side. Back to the center. Let's roll to the other side. Back to the center. And go ahead and drop. Nice work, guys. All right. So this idea of quick hips, right? We have to, with every single kettlebell skill, cleans, swings, snatches, we have to get into the high plank position here extremely fast. Okay, we can't be ending here. We can't be leaning back. It needs to be a quick break. We're right into this high plank, okay? So some of the things we're gonna work on, 2 things before we add a bell in, is some lunging, okay? And some RDLs. So this is where I want you guys to grab your block. If you have a block, I'm gonna use my Theragun case. We need to elevate the bell a little bit. If you don't have anything to use, it's totally fine, okay? And I want you to grab let's say not your, like a light to medium sized bell, okay? So I'm gonna use my, let's see, I have a 14 here, 14 kg. So something medium, right? One thing we need to work on is squeezing the bell with everything we do, that grip. So constant flexion here in the wrist, okay? So we're gonna do some RDL rounds, RDL series. The key with this is I'm seeing a lot of people getting too high. And I'm also seeing a lot of people not getting high enough. So we need to find a nice little even ground here. So I'm gonna have you do is we're going to start in like a kickstand position. I want you guys to grab the bell, come up here, squeeze it as tight as you can. Anchor down through that front foot. You're going to drive your heel back and internally rotate your foot. We're gonna lower down on a 5-second count and then stand up as quickly as we can. Quick hips, single side movement patterns here. So let's go as a group, all right? We're gonna lower down nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up as quick as you can. That's 1. Let's lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up as quick as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Squeezing that bell as tight as you can. 3, 2, 1. Tap your block. Up. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. All right, let's put the bell down. We're gonna switch sides. Quick hips on the single side. We gotta get into this position as fast as we can. All right, there's no way to explain that without being sexual, okay? Let's come over here. We're gonna do the other side. Grab that bell as tight as you can. Squeeze it like I'm trying to pull it out of your hand. We're gonna lock our lats into position, and I'm so strong here as I drive my heel to the back wall. You can bend your knee as much as you need to. I get questions all the time. Can I bend this front knee? Yes, please stop staying so straight up. This is not getting into our lats and our hip complex. This is stretching your hamstring. You guys are too high here sometimes. Very common. I don't want to say that this is bad, but we aren't loading our hips here. We're stretching our hamstrings. We need to be back. So we are sitting back into this. And I'm so strong as I stand up. All right, let's switch sides. Start at the top, grab it out of a kickstand. We come up. All right, now we're ready to rock. Squeeze that bell as tight as you can. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. 2 more, or 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Nice job, team. Let's put the bells down. All right, this is coming off because I'm sweating now. All right. How do we feel? Does that make sense why we're doing this? These are the little things that make such a huge difference that no one wants to take the time to do. Okay. Let's get into some pogo jumps. Let's get that central nervous system ready to go. Then we're going to get into some cleans. All right. So let's just do 20 seconds here, 3 times. We'll take a 10-second break. Hands on the hips. Get as high up as you can. Let's go. Hair is coming out. As high as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. So the key with those pogo jumps, guys, is we're keeping our feet in dorsiflexion as we come up. So we're staying nice and light on the balls of our feet. That's where all that power is coming from. And let's go. Hands on the hips. Get as high as you can. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. We'll go into one more round here. And let's go. Those calves should be on fire. Are you ready to go? As high as you can, let's go. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, let's grab your lightest bell. So I'm gonna work with a 12 kg, just to put that into like a reference point. Maybe that's a good weight for most of you, whatever you have access to. So huge question about the cleans and just the skills in general and snatches. We're not gonna get into snatching today, but this is the framework for it, as well as the single arm swings. Taming the arc, right? So, sun's coming in, guys. I'm like angelic. I'm gonna light up here on the screen. Okay. So I want you guys thinking like you're like in a cowboy Western movie. You know when they pull out the guns, like a gun show, right? And they're gonna blow someone's head off. I need you guys doing that with these cleans as we come off the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys from the side. The bell is right on the inside of my right heel. Okay, I'm going to sit my butt down. My gaze is 4 feet in front of me. You're not gonna see what I do at the top here. So I'm here. I lock my lat back, take a deep inhale, and I'm creating so much tension in this bell before I leave the floor. So we brace, gaze, going to clean it up. Okay? When I come back down to the floor, I come back down the same way I came up. I want you guys watching my elbow. I'm taming the arc of the bell by pulling this elbow back. If I wait too long and I pull it up here, that's what's causing the bell to flip over onto your guys' wrists, okay? And it gets uncomfortable, makes us not want to do it, okay? So let's try pulling that elbow back, okay? I'm gonna have you guys do 5 on each side, and I'm gonna put this in a mode so I can watch you guys, okay? See if I can offer any feedback. Yeah, let's put some pressure on you guys, okay? All right, so we're pulling that bell with that elbow up into the front rack position. I'm gonna show you guys one more. Just 5 on each side. Up here, I'm gonna be out a little bit here because I want you guys learning how to pack that shoulder, but you can totally rest it in here, that's fine. If you wanna practice having it out here, please do it, okay? So 5 on each side. Let's see what you guys got. Go at your own pace, drop the butt, and squeeze that bell at the top. Keep your wrist through it like you're punching someone through the horn. And if you know how to do that, God bless. I don't know how to punch anyone. All right. Nice and strong at the top. Yes, Lisa, looks good. Using the dumbbell too. Awesome job. Roy. So drop that butt a little bit, guys. Everyone across the board, get down. I want you guys creating so much tension before you leave the floor. Yes. Nice job, Rachel. Looks so good. Shui. Remember, we're using those hips, right? So the hips are the driver of the bell. The arm is just guiding it into place. Let me know when you guys are, thumbs up when you're done. Cool. Lauren, let's go. You hung over today? No? All right. Janet, let's go. Julie, tuning in from the Knox? Okay. Yes, Dana, I can see you from the side. That's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 more rounds of this, but first we're gonna practice holding it in this position with some squats. Okay, so what do I mean by that? That tension that we need to create is actually going to help you with your squatting as well. So let's get this up into position, nice and tall. Going to have you guys sit down on a 3-second count and explode up as quick as you can. So from the side, squeezing this bell as tight as I can. Seriously, can't get the positioning right. It drives me nuts. All right, off my chest, right? Nice and strong. Going to sit, explode up, okay? Do 5 on each side. So I want you guys to clean it up as we come off the floor, then do 5 squats on each side. Slow on the lower, be dramatic, right? Nice and slow, nice job, Brayden. Sit the hips back. And remember, in a squat, guys, knees come forward first, okay? It's okay, let those knees come forward as you sit. Got Lois in here. Did you surf this morning? No? Nice job, Lexi. Recognize those shorts, I think. The breath is super important here too, guys, okay? Deep inhale as we sit, exhale, let out all that air in the diaphragm as we stand up. It's like a balloon. We want to fill up as we go down. And then when you release all the air in the balloon and it shoots up, it's gonna help you rise, okay? How we feeling? Yeah? Sweet, let's go. Okay, back to a round of the cleans. If you want to challenge yourself here a little bit, let's go up and weight. Let's grab some 14 and 16 kgs. Let's make these cleans powerful, okay? We're using our hips here. We're gonna get started as a group so I can watch you guys. Remember, drop those hips. So I'm seeing a lot of you, and honestly, the demo in the app is not my favorite because I'm not getting my hips low enough from the angle that I'm at. I want you guys dropping these hips down. Nice and strong here. Sit into it. Gaze is 4 feet in front. I'm gonna rip this up. Gaze is straight ahead at the top. Then as I come down, I follow the bell down. Okay? Let's get started as a crew here. 5 on each side. Super powerful. And remember at the top, we're here. We're not broken in the wrist. Let's go, guys. Use those hips. Explode up. Squeeze that bell as tight as you can. Yes, Jessica. Let's go. Guns are flaring, right? Quick guns. Otherwise we lose the battle. Nice job, team. Looks so good across the board. I have Renee, Becca. Abby. Let's go. Be explosive here. The clean is a vertical movement. We're going up. Blake, are you done already? I think you need a heavier bell, girl. All right, nice job, team. Let's take a little breather when you're ready. We're gonna go into your squats. So you'll clean it back up at just 5 squats on each side. Carol, we doing good? All right. Squats when you guys are ready, let's go. 5 on the right, 5 on the left with a tempo. Deep inhale as you lower. I want you to be loud, all right, with your breath as you come up. I wish I could hear you guys. You guys can hear me dying when I'm demoing for you. Let that air out. Liz Sugar, the best last name ever. All right. Quick on those hips, quick hips. Explode up, push that floor away. Audrey, Angie, looks so good, guys. Kelly, I know Kelly's hungover today. She told me, she's like, I have to make wine work. It's not even a question. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I see you. Okay. All right, we're going back to the cleans. One more round of all this, okay? I want practice makes perfect. I want these to be your best yet because I'm going to film you guys. So you guys got to make me look good on Instagram, okay? We can't have all this like, oh, like, what are they doing? Okay? We'll get going as a crew here. Just give it 10 seconds. Everyone regroup. If you want to grab a heavier bell, even heavier, this is the round, okay? Let's all get into position here. Drop the butts down. Let's lock the lats. Deep inhale, and let's go. 5 cleans on each side. Nice and tall in that front rack position. Squeeze that kettlebell. Nice work, guys. So strong. Lisa, I like that blue bell. All right. Take a breather, and then we're gonna go into the squats as well. Okay, but take a little break. So the cool thing about the cleans and the swings and all the kettlebell things is they're all the same foundation. Okay, so everything that we're doing here, even with the cleans, we need to be explosive in those hips. All right, let's go into the squats. Let's get these out of the way because then we're gonna go into some swings. The moment everyone's been waiting for. Nice and controlled on these squats. Deep inhale as you sit and then explode up. Let all that air out. And let's not get lazy as we hold that bell, right? I want full tension here. Squeeze it as tight as you can. Janet looks so good. Let's go. Shannon, nice work, girl. Love how some of you are outside, some of you are at home. I see some kids running around. There's a lot going on here. Lots going on. Nice job, team. Okay. So, couple things here across the board that I'm seeing. We cannot, because you want to talk about shoulder problems, we cannot be resting the bells here. This is not going to help us in any way, except it's going to pull my shoulder out of its socket, which I already did. It's not fun, okay? So nice and strong here. We need to be here. Notice how my arms are parallel with each other and vertical. If I had a bell on this side, they would both be sitting like this. Just so you guys can see my grip here, I am squeezing this so hard, no one could ever take this away from me, okay? And I know that when you have discomfort from the bell slamming into your wrist, that's hard to do. So that's probably the first thing we need to fix for people who it's an issue for, okay? So let's just work on taming that arc. Did this help at all? Did this help anyone? Yeah, so we want to get this elbow quick bend, and it's going to help you capture the bell almost like you're cradling it into position. All right, so now let's go into some swings. Same foundation here, which is really cool because I usually coach the clean first because people are picking the bells up and squatting. We need to know how to get them off the floor, okay? So we're going to move into the hike. I want you guys to grab a bell that's decently heavy to swing with two hands. We're going to start with double hand swings, okay? So probably going to demo with my 16. So something like that you can feel. And the reason I say somewhat heavy is because we cannot be swinging unless it's all you have. Please use that. Bells that are too light aren't going to help us find our butts, okay? So let's start with the hike position. And everyone, if you've been with me for a while, I don't want you rolling your eyes. You're going to practice the hike too, because I haven't seen very good ones lately. Okay. We need to move this with intention. Everything is so important in the swing. So we set up, right? Find your triangle. Everyone's going to create their tripod. I don't care how long you've been with me or not. Create your tripod. And my hands are going to be right over the bell. Okay. Then we are going to sit into our hips. And what I don't like about this cue that you'll see all these trainers on Instagram throw around, and I've done it in the past too, is slice yourself in half. Then they take their hands away. Like, this is a good setup for the swing. It's not. It's a great setup for a hinge, but the swing isn't just in our hamstrings. It's in our hip complex, and we can't find that if we aren't kind of squatting. Okay? So I want you guys here. We're going to sit into this, and then I want you to watch how low I bring my butt. And what I'm doing here, I'm going to turn to the side. So I find this hinge. I'm in this perfect triangle. I'm right over the bell. I'm going to sit back and pull the bell towards me. I'm driving my knees out, and my shoulders and my neck are still above my butt. That's how much you're dropping. You're not sitting here in a squat though. You don't want to be too low, but you want to have this loaded. Stretch your butt back like you're trying to touch something behind you with your butt cheeks. And I'm creating all this tension here. And then what I'm going to do is hike up into a swing, come back down. And what I want you guys doing, I want everyone sitting in that hike position. Everyone down. Put the bells on the floor. Let's all sit here for a second. Sit, 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 squeeze that bell. You're ready to go. I'm going to cue you into a swing in just a second. Let's load. Load, load, load. Load, load, load. Does anyone want to kill me yet? All right, let's hike. Swing. Put it back down on the floor. Go ahead and stand up. Stand up, shake it out. So we're going to do a couple dead stop swings here, and I'm going to cue you guys through it. Strong in that hike. All right, I want you guys dragging that bell back. Then we're going to launch together. Quick hips, okay? Let's get set up. Get into that hike position. Once I see everyone there, we'll go. Deep inhale, drag that bell toward you so we lock our lats. And I have so much tension here before I leave the floor, right? No one can take that bell away from you. Let's hike it back and let's go. One swing here. Yes, and put it back down. Take a deep inhale. Oh, stay down, guys. Stay down. Deep inhale, let's hike it back. And go. You're exhaling as you come through the top of the swing. One more. Drop them down. Go for it. Nice job. Put it back down. Perfect. Stand up, guys. Nice job. Shake it out. So we're going to move through that in a little bit better fashion here in a second. I just want everyone getting used to being in that low squat. We are loading those hips, creating so much tension here that that energy has to go somewhere, and it's going to help you launch that bell. Another thing here, while you guys are just resting for a second, the bell never goes above my nipple line. It is right here. And I want you guys pulling back so your arms stay straight. I'm seeing a lot of this. Okay? The swing is a horizontal vector. We are launching it this way. Like if you were going to throw it across your living room, how far would you be able to throw it? And it doesn't go higher than this. Okay? Let's drop into the hike. We've got 5 dead stop cleans here. I want you to take a deep inhale. On the exhale, you launch that bell. Inhale, hike. Exhale, launch. Put it back down on the floor. 5 of them here. Yes. Let's go. Looks so good. So much better, guys. Yes, Julie. When we're at 5, give me a high five. Or not high five, thumbs up. Looks really, really good, guys. A lot better. So I want you guys at the bottom of that hike, remember, we are stretching our butt back as far as we can get it to something that's behind, but we're not letting our hips come higher than our head, okay? Another thing, when you're in that hiking position before you leave the floor, your gaze is about 4 feet in front of you. And if you want to put something there to look at so you can find it every time, I highly suggest doing that. And at the top, your gaze is straight ahead. We want to be nice and relaxed in our neck. Okay, we're gonna do one more round of the dead stop swings, then we're gonna go into just swinging. Okay, what I like about the dead stop is it removes the momentum, so you guys have to use more force and correct your form to get it off the floor. We can't just get into this loose rhythm of I don't know if I'm swinging or not, but the bell's moving, right? We need to move with control. So let's do 5 more dead stop swings. Be dramatic with that hike. Okay, and butts need to be still in a hinge. They don't need to be so low, but I don't want them too high where your head is in line with your hips. Okay. Nice job, team. Nice job, Sway. Lois, let's go. Alex, Andrew with the kids. Pass the Dutch. You swing, I hold the kid, right? Yes. All right. Nice work, guys. So now we're gonna do 10 swings. I want you guys to grab a bell. If you want to move up, let's grab a heavier bell here. Okay. If you are good with this weight, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna do 10 swings. You'll hike it up and you're gonna go into 10 continuous swings. I'm gonna have you guys watch me here. I'm only gonna do 5, but we hike it up. Nice and strong off the floor. We hike. And we always put the bell back down with control. Okay. The other thing too, I want everyone focused on being patient. Let that bell come up and pause at the top. Just pause. Just chill here for a second. Let it fall. And then right before it's going to hit your thighs, you break. Men, you guys got to get some things out of the way, right? Or else it's going to hurt. Us girls don't understand that. Okay, so let's let it start to fall. Then we got to get out of the way. Quick hinge. We launch it again. All right, let's go. 10 swings. Nice job. I love this team so much. Let's go. Keep those arms straight. No raptor dinosaur arms. Julie, nice job, guys. Leslie. Got Morgan in here. Brian. Nice job, team. All right, take a breather. So the thing with this too is you want to, regardless of how heavy the bell is, right? We want to make lightweight feel heavy, and we do that by adding acceleration. So you guys need to load those hips and move that bell as fast as you can. I want you to imagine yourself launching it like it's competition to see how far you can throw it. Every single swing, every single one. All right, take a breather. We're gonna load up again. Let's go as a team. Let's get into the hike position. When everyone's ready, we'll go. That doesn't mean be the last one to get into it, so you don't have to hold it that long. Everyone get ready. And hike, let's go. 10 swings. Nice job. Beautiful. I'm already seeing the corrections I want to see. Awesome, awesome work across the board, guys. Let's just remember when we go to set that bell back down, I need you to put it down with even more control than what you brought it up with, because you're that much more fatigued and tired. You need to set it down with the same control, okay? A lot of times I love you guys for this, sending me form videos. Make sure you get that camera set up, and I don't want you looking at it while you're trying to swing, okay? Let's get it set up, figure out your positioning, and then I want you to act like I'm not there, okay? I've seen it happen with people swinging bells and hitting themselves in the knee. It's not fun to watch, okay? So let's get set up with control. Let's move it. Let's put it down with control. I'm gonna stop talking now. Let's grab, we're gonna do some single arm swings, okay? And then we're gonna go into a little finisher, okay? So let's grab a lighter bell here. But if you wanna challenge yourself with something, you guys know your body best, okay? I would recommend like a 10 kg or a 12 to be swinging single side. Okay, if you're ready for a 14 or a 16, you guys know the drill, okay? So the key with the single arm swing is we can have some rotation with this, but the key is to fight it a little bit, all right? So same mechanics here, same thing with the hike. We create so much tension before we leave the floor. I'm gonna demo one, and then I'm gonna let you guys go for it, okay? So we're here, going to create the same tension in these hips. I am so strong and ready to go. I bring this back, then I hike and launch, okay? And I'm still patient with my hinge. Put it down with control. And getting this other arm involved is super important, okay? As far as staying level, if this arm is just kind of floating, you're gonna rotate a little bit more than you need to, okay? Let's do 5 on the right. And we're gonna put it back down on the floor. So once you guys starting on the floor, we'll do 5 swings, then we're gonna end on the floor. And let's go when you guys are ready. Sweet. Take a breather. Let's switch arms. We're gonna do 5 on the left. Patient on the hinge, right? Let that bell come down towards your thighs. So I love what a lot of you are doing. And it's actually when you're swinging, you're touching the bell, right? This arm is technically mimicking the one with the bell. That's all it's doing. So if you want to touch it, a lot of you are doing this. I like that. I like to bring mine in here. I don't know. It does not matter. Okay. So now next round, if that feels good, we're going to do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and you can transfer if you want. If you aren't comfortable with the transfer yet, don't worry about it, okay? And that's where you'll go from the right to the left on the 10th swing, or whatever arm you're starting with. You'll pass it to the other arm, okay? You can always put it down on the floor and switch. I want you guys doing what you're comfortable with, okay? Let's load. We're gonna go as a group. We ready? And always start with that hand, that opposite hand by the bell. Start it down there or here. Okay, let's go for it. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Yes, Narcy. Christy. Looks so good, guys. Gabby. Sweet. Caitlin, how's it going, girl? Yeah? All right, take a breather. We're gonna do that again. How do we feel, guys? I'm going to look at the chat. If anyone wants to start asking questions. Oh, Lauren did. Okay, cool. Any tips for keeping your toes from lifting off the ground? Yes. So we want to keep a big footprint. Don't be afraid to lean a little bit forward. Okay, so this sounds really weird, but usually we want to load the hips as we sit back. When you come through at the top, I want you to imagine you're on a beach in the sand and you're trying to bring your toes into the sand. All right, and actually my best cue is the pinkies. Imagine like you're grabbing the floor. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay, but just grab the floor with your pinkies. Okay. But you guys, if you have questions, I'm going to address them at the end. Feel free to start putting them in, okay? And I'll try to grab some of them if we have time. Let's come into another round of the single arm swings, 10 on each side with a transfer. Everyone get into the hike position. And let's go. Make these the best yet. Use those hips. We're launching that bell across the room. Quick hips. Yeah, shui. Julie P. I'm gonna have to start like adding the last initial so I can like make sure you guys know I'm like watching you and not some other Julie. There's like 10 Julies. Okay. You guys, these already look night and day different. All right. When we're all ready, we're gonna go back to, let's see, what time is it? You guys wanna do a swing finisher, or do you wanna do just a random different kind of finisher? Because I know you guys all came on here to die and don't wanna focus on anything that has anything to do with skills. What do you wanna do? Thumbs up for a swing finisher. You guys are the worst. What's going on here? All right, I'm just gonna make the call. I want you guys to grab, let's say like a medium size weight. So if you have 2 bells that are the same load to use, let's use those. But if you don't, I want you just using like a medium bell, whatever you have access to. Okay. So we're gonna just connect the dots here a little bit with a little bit of, it's gonna be a ladder style. We're gonna do 10 bent over rows right into 10 reverse lunges with that same load. So we're gonna finish a lot of our programming the next couple weeks are gonna be grip strength focused. Need you guys getting these strong. This is the first kink in the chain that's grabbing that bell, right? So let's grab double weights if you can. If not, just one is fine. What we're gonna do, 10 bent over rows. If you have only 1 bell, I want you just switching sides. So you'll do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. And then you go right into 10 reverse lunges, 5 on each side. Okay. So the bent over rows. Should I do these with you guys? I probably should, right? That would be the good coach thing of me to do. Act like I'm dying with you guys. All right. So 10 bent over rows. And I want you guys, a lot of you guys struggle with this too. Not struggle. I don't like that word. But I find that a lot of you come to me saying my lower back hurts. Make sure you're finding that nice strong hinge here. So we stick back, but I'm also not like completely in a hinge. I'm right about here, keeping my core nice and tight. We're gonna row, okay? Let's get after it. Then we go right into the reverse lunges. 5 each side, 10 bent over rows. Then we go to 8, 4, 6, 3, yada, yada, okay? Let's get started as a group here, okay? 10 bent over rows. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We stand up, going right into the reverse lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Put them down. Take your breather. We're gonna go to 8. Working that grip, right? I want you guys loading with a weight that's so heavy you want to put it down. All right, 8 bent over rows. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We stand up, 4 each side. 6, 7, and 8. Let's put them down. All right, how are we feeling? Let's go to 6. 6 bent over rows. With control, I'm gonna show you guys from the side here. Find our nice hinge. 6 rows. Stand up. 2. Take a breather. And then we've got 4 and we've got 2. Yes, Brian, it is common to feel it in the lower back. So we want to work on that hinge as well as loading the hip complex. I'm guessing that was in regards to the swings. All right, 4, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 4, put them down. Literally for 2 seconds, we're going right back in. Let's finish it. 2 bent over rows. 1, 2, stand up. 1 and 2. All right, guys. Nice job. If you have questions, go ahead and drop them in. I am so proud of all of you, and I'm hoping I would like to do 2 live workouts a month, making them a little bit more kettlebell skill focused for you guys, but just good workouts overall. I hope this was helpful. It's really hard like seeing themes across the board and not really knowing what to target in each one, but I hope that you took something from this. Let me know. Guys, over communication is the key to team success, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I like almost had a Brittany moment earlier this week. My patience was at an all-time low. Love the lives. I know. Guys, I love it too. I'm like gonna kill Brooks at any second because he's like my only social interaction all day. If you are new to the program or checking this out, please let me know if you have any questions. You can do that in the chat. You can do that on Instagram, wherever you want. Just want to make sure you guys know you can ask me questions. Practice.
Thanks, Lauren.
Yes, you guys are welcome.
You're the best, girl. Gonna keep practicing a few more minutes.
Love it. Please, you guys, take the time to have fun. Play with it, right? Play with yourself, right? No questions. Seriously?
I had to take some rest periods because it's my first kettlebell workout.
What was that?
It's my first kettlebell workout, so I had to take some rest periods. So my camera will just go dark for a while, you know, but I think you understand.
Yeah, of course. And that's totally normal. I want you guys to take rest when you need it.
Yeah.
Okay, you looked so good, Roy. Looked so good. All right, if we're good, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great day. Put your phones away, get outside, spend time with your loved ones. I love all of you. Have a good day, okay?
Okay.
Bye, guys.